Alright, welcome back to my channel, and the chances are if you clicked on this video, it's probably because you just got certified as a personal trainer or you have been certified, but you're looking to get new clients since it's the start of a new year and you know a lot of people are going to be motivated. So here's the game plan on how to get more clients and how to make six figures as a personal trainer. So I became a personal trainer about 5 years ago, and I have been working as a freelance personal trainer for years in many different establishments. And along the way, there's so many things I've learned that it's just hard for someone to get a hold of unless they've put in this amount of years. It's like when you start working at a gym, no one really comes up to you and tells you these things because as a manager at the gym or colleague at the gym, they either want clients for themselves, or if it's a manager, they probably just want clients for the gym so they can get their gym to be more popular, if anything. So I became a personal trainer when I felt like I was really into fitness and I wanted to make some money out of it and monetize that skill, and also to help others get fit on the process. So I started working first at a gym. I won't tell you the name of the gym, but most gyms work the same way, where they give you clients, or some places you gotta actually go prospect for clients, where you walk around the gym and tell them that you're a personal trainer there, you just started, and if they would be interested in being your client. And so I started off working at a gym, but here's the first thing I noticed right off the bat. It's that they keep a significant cut of the payment the client pays for the personal training. So you're only getting, some places have a margin of 60% and you get 40%. Some places are 50-50, and others are even more obnoxious, where they keep about 70% or more. And suppose if if a client's paying $100, you're getting only 30 or max $40 out of that, which is ridiculous because the amount of work you're putting in just doesn't add up then. And that made me realize that, okay, how do I start getting more freelance clients? How do I start building my list? It's kind of like how photographers have their portfolio, personal trainers have their own client list, and they need to start building that list as soon as they get certified as a personal trainer. And there are many places you could start off with. The first place I would recommend people starting off is Craigslist. And as crazy as that sounds, and most people have this notion that it's pretty shady in Craigslist, but you just have to do the extra work of filtering out certain people that reach out to you when you do put your ad up for personal training on Craigslist. And I would say there's one good thing that comes out of starting off working at a gym, is that if you have no experience, especially as a beginner, it might be a good place to start off, since you really get to understand how to interact with other people. But on top of that, you also can start building your client list from that gym, because you do less of reaching out because it's already an establishment, and potential clients have more trust in a gym rather than reaching out to an individual personal trainer. So what you could do is start off training clients there and then pull them out of the system and tell them, hey, I'll give you a better rate if we work outside of you paying the gym and you just pay me directly. What that does is they get a better rate and you are getting 100% of the payment. And that creates a whole win-win situation. So it's kind of like a no-brainer in that situation. So once you get confident enough in your own services and you are ready to step out of the gym establishment, and you start building your freelance client list, going on Craigslist, the other place I would recommend is obviously social media. A lot of new personal trainers don't utilize social media, thinking they don't have the right experience or the following needed to start offering services, but that's completely wrong. A lot of my clients that I got was from social media, from Instagram in particular, and I didn't even have to put up a whole ad or put up stories. It's just that when you put up your own workouts and put up as much value as you can on your own page for fitness, people do get attracted and they see that, okay, this person is pretty dedicated, they know what they're doing, and maybe I should just reach out to them, ask them for some guidance or advice, or maybe even online coaching or training. So the other way, which is so underrated, which is honestly a gold nugget that a lot of people don't talk about, is living in apartments where you have a strong community, where you could find a community board, or whether that's in-person physical community board or a website or an Instagram page where people, residents of that building, post services. And you don't have to live there to do this. You could do this in buildings that you're not living in, and you could just find that board and put your services on. Because what you really want to target once you become a personal trainer is high paying clients. You don't want to have to deal with a client who is skeptical about what they're getting for their money. You want someone who doesn't have to worry about money as a factor when they are looking for personal training, and they really want the accountability. That's one thing I really learned as a personal trainer, that most clients don't, well, some of them do want the guidance and the technical aspect of how to train, but a lot of them want accountability. They want another person to be there, hold them accountable, and them to feel like they're pressured to show up just because another person is involved. So putting up your services on community boards is a really good way to reach high-paying clients, especially if you're targeting luxury buildings. Here's the roadblock that you're going to encounter along that. A lot of luxury buildings have their own amenity management and gym structure built in. You have to try to go around that. You can't try to fight for your spot against those personal trainers. You'll have to try to find the community board separate, and reach out to your clients privately from that. I found out about these community boards and amenity managements through LinkedIn and Indeed, when I was like, okay, let me go check actual job boards and see what jobs do personal trainers get from actual job boards, right? And I found this amenity management, and I went for an interview. I got a job on one of these luxury apartments in Manhattan, and I was like, wow, like it was probably one of the craziest views I've seen working out and training clients. And you have to be on the lookout for these job listings on job sites, because if you can get a hold of a good prestigious one, building and pulling out clients from there would be your best bet. You would pretty much be set on your way to making six figures a year easily. And what additionally these amenity managements offer is that once you've put in your time as a personal trainer, you can become a manager for that building and their events and their fitness related stuff that happens in that building. So there is a room for growth when you are in an establishment like that. This takes me to the next point, which is setting your rates. The only way to make it to six figures annually is working backwards and understanding how much you really need to make on a monthly basis and an hourly basis. This comes down to about $150 per session. And I know for some people that might be crazy to even think about, because the average rate for personal training goes from anywhere between 50 to 100. So 150 per session, that sounds crazy, right? But here's the thing. Don't be afraid to charge more, but at the same time, offer the extra perks that sets you apart with that exclusive price range. You want to not only offer personal training, you want to offer them maybe diet and nutrition advice. You want to offer them motivation and accountability perks as well. So find a way to stand out and justify that $150 per session. And trust me, I've done this. I have charged clients $150 per session. It is not impossible. The only limitation is us thinking that we can't do it. So when you set it at 150, all you need is 3 clients every day. 3 for 150 to be able to make it to 6 figures. It comes up to about $104,000 per year. That's doable. If you set the numbers and work backwards from trying to make 6 figures, it is possible. You just have to reach out to high-paying clients who don't want to negotiate your price. You have to set it and be firm with your price and justify it with the value you're going to be offering. And last but not least, a lot of trainers have mentioned this before, to offer a referral system. But here's a twist I would tell you. When you're working with high-paying clients, $20, $50 off for them referring you to someone else additionally isn't worth it. Most high paying clients don't care that they're gonna get discounted for 20-50 bucks. It doesn't matter to them. To them, just simply helping you by spreading the word that you're doing a good job and offering services that are trustworthy and effective is more than enough. Especially as a beginner, when they see you're trying hard and trying to make it happen as a trainer and you're passionate about it, they don't really care about the 20 bucks. So when you are setting a referral system in place, you don't really have to offer a discount to them. If you want, you could, but I'd rather you not have to do it unnecessarily and just save that 20-50 bucks. So yeah, I hope you found these tips helpful, and if you do follow the tips I've told you here, you will have a solid path to making six figures. It's not impossible. People out there do it. And the biggest thing is, on this process, you get to meet more people and network. And here's the thing, you might even find, that's my kitty Bellatrix. She's here to say hi. And if you find a way to do this, you might even come across people like celebrities that I have come across working in luxury buildings that you could possibly be networking with. So I hope this helps, and let me know if there's any other questions you guys have in the comment section. Please leave a thumbs up if you do like it, and subscribe for more content like this. Peace.